are done with our first and only session for today. I was a little bit I was not a little bit, I was very focused on my work because I had to do some literature work. Oh, hello! So, and my laptop was getting really loud, so maybe you can hear it because it's going very loud and then it's quiet again, but I don't know. It's maybe too hot, too much tabs open. How was your day? My day was pretty good. I'm working on a big paper right now, so I had a lot to do for that. But I was pretty productive, and the weather is a little bit better here, so that's also nice. And how was your day? It's probably really, really late at your place, so how was your day? Are you tired? Why are you still up? No, because must be early at your place again. How's Cotton sleeping? No, right now he's not in my room because he went to the balcony. I just woke up in the middle of my sleep. Oh no! I slept earlier last night. Alright. So you are making a little sleep break and then you're going to bed again. How's the temperature at your place? We have today 20 degrees and it's sunny and it's like perfect weather right now here, which is good because the last days were not so great. You don't use Google Chrome as a browser? No. I don't know. I use like on this laptop I use just the normal browser. It's very heavy with many tabs. Yes, and right now I have so many tabs open because for my paper and also in the background for the live stream and some Excel stuff. And my literature organizing program. It's some Word documents. It's a lot. Maybe I can close some of the tabs right now. Today was 32, 33 during the day. That is very hot. But at least you have like air condition. Do you use manually? I don't know. I just use the normal internet browser on my Asus laptop. I also don't know where I can see it. It's just the normal, like the blue circle. The blue wave. Looks like a wave. And now it's 27 is probably fine. I mean, 27 is kind of a good temperature. But 1 a.m. is a little bit too late. You should went to bed. Between, do you know Avatar The Last Airbender? Yes, and I tried to so I saw the series, of course, and the real life movie, and now they have like a new movie, I think. But I was really excited for the animation movie, and they put it up on TikTok, I think, and I tried not to look at it and don't don't look at it. A lot of people watch the whole movie on TikTok, and I tried not to. But the real life movie, I don't know if it's a movie or a series, I didn't watch. And what about you? Did you watch the real life movie? Did you watch the animation movie on TikTok? They released a trailer of its new animation movie. Yes, and I saw the poster of it, and I'm really excited for the movie. Mainly the software for putting references to your documents. No, I don't use that. So the literature organization program that I use is Zotero. I don't watch any live action. Alright. Did you saw the real life Attack on Titan? Was it a movie? The live action Attack on Titan movie? But I don't think I watched the trailer, so maybe I can do that, because I only watched all of the, not all of it, but I saw some of the things on my TikTok page. Can you hear my laptop? It's, I don't think that's normal. I've never done that before, so I don't like the animation from the trailer of the movie. Really not. It's too modern. The art style is so different from the original animation. Yes, I know what you mean, because I don't know if you can even hear me right now. It looks different. That's true. Mm. Ah, I just looked up the trailer. Yes, it does look different. No, but I heard it's very bad. Yeah, the live action. I also I didn't watch it, but I also saw a lot of like small pieces of it, and scared me off. Is your laptop very warm now? Do you have a fan for it? No, I don't have a fan. And also not a cooling pad. I mean, it's not... It doesn't... I don't know. It's not that hot in here. It also doesn't... Seems to be so... Like, the laptop doesn't seem to be so warm, so I don't know why it's making so much noise. Maybe it's just too much tabs open right now. Ah, I can put a book under it. Wait. I'm going to put my old sketchbook under it. Hopefully, don't destroy my setup. Please don't die. Please don't die. It's not even 1 year old, so it would be kind of weird. Oh, now I can feel it. Where? Yeah. All right. It is hot. All right. Now. Now I know. Okay. Yeah. Now it can breathe. Oh, oh no. um, so hopefully this will help. The only live action movie I watched is Rurouni Kenshin. It's very good actually. Sometimes it's easier to make a live action movie. Yeah, it sounds cool if it's a live action movie, but you can also really make it bad. So, good thing that they did not mess the movie up. Did you win the chat today? Yes, because he's not even in my room right now. He was more interested in the balcony, so I could get the chair. So I could study for 1 hour very comfortably. I was having a fever, yeah. Just too much. I have so much open tabs right now, and I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if the tabs are closed, but it's like, if my laptop, I don't know, just doing a restart and all my tabs are gone would be kind of annoying. So hopefully the book is helping it. Having a cooling pad will help for me. I just put my desk fan on the side of the laptop. Yes, we just have like a really big one, really old big fan, and maybe I would need a smaller one, and then I can put it behind my laptop. So you also had that problem before with the hot laptop. He's on the balcony. He's an outside cat now. No, I don't think he's still outside, but when I started studying, he wanted to go outside. So maybe he's still outside. It would be. Oh no. Yes, it would be pretty bad. But if the video just cuts off, you know what happened. Cotton is an outside cat now for 5 minutes. Yes, but that still counts. Still counts. 5 minutes counts as an outside cat. And yesterday he tried to catch a little moth, like a little moth, and he actually caught it, I think. Just saw him with it playing. Oh, it's also a very outside cat thing, catching insects. And also someone recommended me a movie. Maybe you know that one. It's called Conclave. Do you know that one? Uh, uh, this one, do you know this movie? Maybe save all your tabs to your bookmarks, yes. I should do that. Yeah, when I'm writing like an essay or something for my uni, it's always a little bit messy because I feel like I don't want to close anything, so I just let everything open. So if I miss something and I have to look it up again, it's easier, but not easier for my laptop. Also new Avatar animation movie will be released digitally, not in a cinema. Yes, that's also something that I heard, but I thought it was because it got leaked. Because they leaked it on TikTok, and that's why they said it wouldn't make sense to show it in a cinema because probably no one is going to watch it in the cinema because everyone is watching it online or they already watched it on TikTok. Cotton caught a mouse. No way, no, not a mouse, a moth. Like a butterfly. Tiny one. Like this, like a tiny close, the tiny clothes moth. They're eating holes in your clothes. One of those. A mouse. No. I don't think he would catch a mouse even if it's right in front of him. He's not the type of cat who is catching this type of prey. Someone makes you angry? No. No one makes me angry. Conclave is a movie. That's a movie that someone recommended to me, and I thought I asked you if you also know the movie before I watch it, and if you can recommend it, or if I shouldn't bother. Oh, really? The movie got leaked on TikTok? Yes, and got leaked on TikTok. I watched the comment section on the trailer. They want it to be in cinema. A giant moth. Yes, we can call it a giant moth. Yes, and there are also a lot of like small parts of the movie on TikTok, and I tried not to watch it because I don't know. Because especially for the animators of the movie, it's pretty bad that the movie got leaked. I mean, there's so much work in it. I don't know if I'm going to watch it in the cinema. If I would have watched it in the cinema if they had showed it there, but yes. But I am still going to watch it, even though I do agree that the animation style is very different. Um, no, I don't know Conclave movie. All right, then maybe I'm going to watch the trailer of it. It's some like religious with the Papst, so something. A religious movie, I think. Yes, that's the only thing. That's also the only thing I could get out of the first sections of it. Some a religious movie. And are you going to watch the Avatar movie, or are you not going to watch it because of the animation style? Have you checked the anime site? No, I did not. I forgot. So you are not going to watch the movie. Maybe you can watch the real life. Maybe you can make an exception and watch the real life Avatar movie. I don't know, I will wait for the review first, yes. Alright, I can understand. And the Attack on Titan movie? Yeah. Oh, it's difficult to say because a lot of the pictures are AI, Attack on Titan AI stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there's no need to make everything in a real life movie. I also think I will wait for the Odyssey review first before I watch it. Yeah, I mean it's kind of risky to go in the cinema because you have to sit there for like 2 hours. What is it? Over 2 hours. So you better would be probably smart to wait for some reviews. They also make the live action of Moana. I even watched the animation. I also did not watch the animation one, but everyone who watched it is telling me that I have to watch it because it's really good. I only watched Encanto and I don't know, like some of the newer ones I did watch. Attack on Titan is very hard to be live. The CGI version has to be really high for it. No, they just can make an AI movie. But for the Spider-Man movie, I think I will watch it in the first day. Yes, and then you have to make a review of it. Because you can probably watch it before me, so... And then you can tell me. But you are probably also going to watch the Odyssey before me, because the release is... the release at your place is probably before mine, so you can tell me if it's good and if I can watch it in a cinema for over 2 hours. My own review for Spider-Man, yes! And then you can rate it and tell me what do you think about the movie. When is it released at your place? I don't know. Mm. Of July in Germany, so I'm not going to watch it on the... So I'm going to watch it at best in August, like 1st, 2nd of August. I think it would be very hard to top the last Spider-Man movie. No Way Home is too good. Yeah, that's true. The free Spider-Man actor. The Odyssey will be released on July. Really? Uh, oh no. Alright, in Germany it's the 16th. That's fine, that's fine. I thought it would be like, I don't know, end of July. But we are, I mean, we are one day later, but it's just one day, so it's fine. So you can watch the reviews like on the 15th, and then you can tell me, and then I know if I will go the next day in the cinema or not. Spider-Man will be on July 29th. So you are always one day. So the release is in your country is always one day before its release day in Germany. But for Spider-Man it's 2 days because I don't know, they messed something up, so it's 2 days later. But I mean, it's fine. I thought it's like more days. How's the weather there? Did you go to swim? I went swimming on, what was it, Monday? It was Monday, and it was, in my opinion, it was colder than usual. I talked with my friends. They don't go swimming. They don't go swimming, but they, like, when I told them that I don't go every day because sometimes it's too cold for me, they were they made fun of me and said, the water's always the same temperature because the water's heated, and they said it's always the same temperature. But first of all, the temperature's not that warm, so the water's not that warm. And second of all, I'm pretty sure that it's not always the same temperature because it was definitely colder on Monday. So when I went on Monday, it was really cold. I don't know the temperature because they don't say it, but I had to I had to swim so fast, so so it won't be so cold. So, but I don't know the exact temperature. But I mean, it makes sense if the outside is colder, like it was on Monday, then the water's probably also colder because if it's, I don't know, like 30 degrees outside, the water is also gets heated a little bit, so it's warmer. And then I told my friends, if you want to go swimming with, I don't know, like 10 degrees, you can do that, but for me, that's too cold. I mean, I think it's fine to say if that for me, the outside temperature must be at least like 15 degrees. I don't want to have high expectations for Spider-Man. Why not? If you're scared to get disappointed. Yeah, a lot of people go to the swimming pool. It depends on the day. Like on a weekend, it's pretty full, but when I go, I normally go in the morning. It's not that full. There are just some old people swimming, and some like athletes that have the time to go swimming at 8 a.m. So, and some students maybe, but I don't really see any students. It's normally just me, some old people, and like some few athletes that are actually swimming, like professional. Well, it did. Well, didn't the point you go to the swimmers to get cold under the warm weather? Yes, true, but not like not like too cold. I mean, it's if it's warm outside, it's not so bad to be in cold water. But if it's cold outside and the water's cold, it's just uncomfortable. I mean, for me, is it? It's outdoor. It's outdoor, so you kind of it does like the outside temperature and weather does like it does something with the water. So the water is heated, but if it's, I don't know, 13 degrees, they don't heat it up to like 25 degrees. Then it's around maybe, I don't know, 20 or something. And if it's 30 degrees outside and the water is also a little bit warmer, they don't cool it down to 20 degrees, so then it's a little bit higher than 20. It's like going to the gym. Sometimes there are many people. Yeah, sometimes, yes, it's always depends on the time. And on the weekend, it's extremely full. Next time, I'm taking a thermostat and then always putting it in the water, and then I'm coming back and tell my friends, see, the water isn't always the same temperature. Or maybe I'm wrong. Could be. Um, do you go to the gym? No, I only go swimming. But if I can't go, like the swimming time is just like until September. So maybe after that I will go to the gym. But I need to find a good gym because I don't know. We have multiple ones here in my area, but I don't know which one is the best. So, but at the moment I only go swimming and that's all. Do you go to the gym or do you thinking about going back to playing badminton or something? Or not because it's too hot at your place? I mean, with 30 degrees, it's kind of difficult to find a sport that's actually fun and not just too warm. Take out and wins you. He wants to swim. I don't think he wants to swim. He's scared of water. Maybe laying in the sun, but swimming. How many times do you go swim in a week? Depends. Minimum is 2 times, and when I go like really, really regularly in a week, then it's, I would say, 2 to 4 times a week. 4 or 5 times. But always like 2 times a week is the minimum. I used to go to work at home weekly. I used to do workouts at home weekly, but nowadays I'm just too lazy. Oh, I mean you don't have to. I think it's fine if it's so hard. You don't have to do so like heavy workouts. Maybe going for a walk. Do you like going for a walk? Or also not so much. 4 to 5 times in a week, that's a lot. Yes, but it's only when I have like a lot of time and the weather is good. At the moment it's always like I can go 4 or 5 times a week, and then there's a week with really bad cold weather, and then I don't go 4 or 5 times, then I only go like 2 or 3, maybe 4. Walk? No. So you don't get like when you're not moving, you don't get like the feeling of, oh, I have to move, and then you're getting like shaky, and then you have to do a little walk. So you're more like Cotton, more like my cat. Walk. I used to run in the morning 2 years ago. I mean, you don't have to run. I thought maybe like a little walk in the sunshine, and not like, oh, I have to do so much. Just a little bit of walking, going to the store. Do you like going to the store and look at all the things? Do you like that? I love to do that. I love to go to the store and look at everything, leaving with one item, go to the next store, look at everything, leave with another item, always buying just one item and looking at all of the stuff. Do you like to do that? You can get a lot of steps, if you count your steps, you can get a lot of steps in when you're just going to the store and watching all this stuff. I don't like to do cardio stuff anyway. With a weightlifting, if I really want to do a workout. Yeah. But I feel like, for example, today I bought a watermelon and I carried. I live in the second, like in the second floor, and I walked this extremely heavy watermelon to my home and up the second floor. We don't have a lift or something, so I have to go upstairs with the giant watermelon. So for me, that's also weightlifting. I mean, if you eat a lot of rice, you also have to carry your like the rice bags up your apartment. So that's also kind of weightlifting. You like to go to. I mean, I also buy something, but I also like to look at it. I don't know if there's an English word. In German we call it stöbern. Stöbern. Ich stöbe immer. Yeah, I like looking. You know, you need something, and then you go to the store and look at everything, and then you buy one thing. You don't like it? You don't like to look at everything? That's what many women like to do, right? Yeah, true. Walk to a mall, see the first thing to buy, then walk to the whole mall just to end up to buy the first thing. Yes, that's true. That's that's true. No, I just go to the store when I need. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, that's definitely more efficient to just go to the store and buy the stuff that you need. But it's true, that's a common thing, especially in women. And what did you eat today? Let me guess, I'm going to say you ate rice, chicken, and fried noodles. Has to work the homework. Yeah, I mean that's I mean if you need sometimes you need like a second opinion, and then they have to go and walk everywhere with me and look at all the things and tell me their opinion. But I feel like oftentimes there's not a real opinion because they don't really see the difference in the things that I show. So the store also only open during the weekday, right? Yes, and on Saturday. So the only closed day is Sunday. Weekends is closed, I think. Only Sunday. Because Sunday is a church day. No one is going to church, but it's still a common thing here. I had rice yesterday, and you? Did you cook rice? You cooked any rice cooker? Oh, you ate fried rice. My rice cooker wouldn't be good for you. Would be too small. You would have to cook rice every day, like for every meal, because it's so tiny. No, yesterday I did not. I just ate. I had some salad left over, and some fried like tofu, like fake. I don't know, like fake vegan meat, and I ate that. And later I'm going to eat watermelon. Second opinion, but at the end she will choose. True, true. But it's nice to hear second opinion. And sometimes the other opinion is also not the best one. For example, my dad, he's always choosing the like the worst and weirdest combinations and stuff, and you can't ask him for like, especially with clothes, but also I don't know, you can't. He has a like strange taste in everything. So I guess you're vegan, so your food is always fresh food. No, it's definitely not always fresh food. I also eat a lot of I mean not a lot of, but I also eat like vegan junk food, or like not the healthiest stuff. We have a lot of like we have a lot of vegan cheese and vegan like meat that you can put on bread and all of that, but especially vegan cheese, and I do eat that quite often, and I don't think it's the healthiest, so not always. No, fruits and veggies, that's why you go to the store more often. That's true. We go to the store like every second day, and we always have to buy a lot of like vegetables. You don't must have a hard time to understand how you and your mom have to really choose what food to eat. Yes. Yes, but well, I mean, he buys it anyways, but he's sometimes a little bit, and he's always like, here, I bought your like vegan meat, I bought you tofu, and then she's just putting it next to me. He's like, here, on the fridge. Yeah, he just wants pizza. That's true. Pizza and pasta and I mean I also eat vegan pizza, but not the same as he. Cotton is not vegan, right? No. No, he's not vegan, but he likes to eat my vegan food. He loves tofu and cooked zucchini and cooked carrots and like a lot of cooked vegetables and also a lot of vegan meat stuff. Mm, how does vegan cheese taste like? Mm, uh, I mean, there are some vegan cheeses not the best one. It's just not that flavorful, but some vegan cheese is actually pretty good. And I would say like more. I think I would say it tastes more like plain cheese, but it does taste like reminds me of the taste of cheese. And some vegan cheeses, in my opinion, tastes a lot like cheese, but most of the time it's more like that artificial cheese flavor stuff. I mean, you have artificial cheese flavor in many things, so um, your food is my food. Yes, and he also drinks always out of my cups, and he has like cups with water everywhere, but he always wants to drink out of my cups. Is there anything particular that Cotton's not allowed to eat? I mean, and he also likes to drink vegan milk. So I always have to be careful with with milk that is open like in a glass or something because he will drink it. Um, I mean he's not allowed to eat. I mean I don't. He's not allowed to eat a lot of the things that I eat. But if he wants to eat like a little bit of the cooked vegetables, I'm going to give him a little bit, but not a lot. And like I would never give him like chocolate or vegan sweets or something. Actually, speaking big UFC fight card, the comeback of the most famous UFC hits. Conor McGregor. And who is he fighting? Then I can tell you who's going to win. Ah, against Max Holloway. So two grandpas. No, two older people. I mean, they don't look like grandpas. 38 is not that old. But in the UFC community, they are probably called old. Conor McGregor. Yet vegan sweets are expensive, true. Also vegan, not always, but some vegan cheese and meat alternatives are also really expensive. But it's better. Like a few years ago, it was crazy expensive. Also, vegan milk was like for 2 liters. I had to buy. I had to pay like around 4 euros, and um, like cow's milk will cost around 2. So I had to pay twice as much. But now it's the same. 2 grandmas. No, I took that back. Some people said the exact thing as me. I think for the UFC community, they are more on the older side. But I mean, 38 is not that old. Yes, I'm going. Who's your your favorite person. Who do you think will win? Corner. Wait. I have to look at them and then I can tell you. Conor McGregor. Max Holloway. Oh, okay. They both look quite scary. How's the left of color? Yes, it actually worked. It worked with the book unread. It was loud once, but now it's not loud anymore. You have to pay twice as much for milk? Yes. Last time Connor fought was, and he lost. Also, he broke his leg in that fight, so I think Max Holloway should win. This time I choose the younger one. So alright. So you say the slightly less older one? Yes. Max. So okay. Alright, first I need to know who is more confident. Who of them is more confident, because that's my technique to tell if someone is winning or not. If one is like really, if one of them is really sure of himself, I go with the other one. Between Paddy Hamilton and anyone with the long hair, one is back to fight this weekend too. Benoit. Oh, it's from UK. Alright, okay. So for the first one, I say the one that is not so sure of himself. So if like, I don't know if Connor or like Max is more, as the most accomplished analyst, you should make the detailed breakdown of your experiment. Yes, the breakdown is that I have to know who is more arrogant, no, who's more sure, who's like maybe a little bit too sure of himself. That's what I say for the first thing. I go with the other one. And for the second fight, I go with the fancy friends guy. I say like the fancy friends with the fancy name is going to win the fight. Win by KO? Yes, of course. The first fight, yes, and the second, none. What? A submission choke? because I know exactly what that means, I say that in the Connor and Max fight, it's not going to be a KO, there's going to be a submission and choke, and in the other fight, the defensive, like the French guy is going to KO the other one in the second round. That's my guess. You like croissant more than English tea? Maybe. No, that's all of my. I analyzed my statistics, and that's what they said. So I'm going to say it's going to be the. So you chose Max. Yes. That's my guess. And in the second fight, and in like with the French guy, there's going to be a KO, and in the other one, there's not. But he's still going to win the fight pretty clearly. So not a lot of I don't know, not a lot of the like jumping around. It's going to be a clear fight. So you just Will picks O'Connor and okay. Oh wait. Or should I choose Paddy so we choose opposite for both? I mean you have to decide which one you think is going to win the fight. You have to do it like me and look at your statistics, and then you can say your opinion. And I say that with Connor and Max there will be a lot of grappling. I know that word from last time, so I say we will see a lot of that. Gonna see your next stream. I will choose Connor and Finland. Alright. I'm excited. We will see who's going to be right. So I think the next stream, I'm not quite sure. Maybe on Friday, but probably on Sunday. So I'm going to say Sunday, but maybe there will be a spontaneous stream on Friday, but probably not. So probably Sunday next stream. Someone said hello, hey, how are you? Are you also into UFC fights? I'm an expert, so if you have any questions about UFC fighting, you can ask me. Alright, I will choose Canada. Yes, Paddy Finette was better. It's 50-50 fight for me anyways. No, that's not a 50-50 fight. That's really clear. But you are going to see you're going to see, if you see the fight, you see that it's not 50-50. I'm from Bangladesh. Ooh. And how are you? Are you also watching UFC fights from Bangladesh? Actually, Maxim is the betting favorite too. Okay, alright. We will see. I'm excited. I'm an expert. Yes. Yes, I am. I watched so many fights, so I'm pretty sure of my I'm pretty sure of my analysis here. You really take the analysis very accurate. Yeah. That's the whole point. Just pretending to know what's going to happen. How about the World Cup? It's only 8 countries left. So, I guess that the winner of the World Cup is going to be France, and okay. Yeah, I mean France is going to win the against Morocco, so they're going to win. Spain versus Belgium. Ah, I'm going to say that the I don't know the I don't know how everyone played in the last. No, how they played in the last games. But I don't need to know the I don't know to need that. So I'm going to say France is going to win against Morocco, and you know what? I think Belgium is going to win against Spain, and Argentina is going to win against Switzerland. And I almost had a heart attack watching Argentina. They were 0 behind and then made a comeback 3-2. In their last match against Egypt. Yes, but I mean, yes, they won, but still, I know from my mom's like work betting friends that everyone voted for Argentina anyways. So when they were playing not bad, but when they were playing not the best, everyone was quite surprised about it because they thought they're going to win like in the first, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. So that's why I'm not going with Argentina. I say Belgium. Yes, I go say Argentina wins and Spain loses. And what are your bets? What do you think? In the last match against Egypt, so you pick as France, Belgium, Argentina, England. Yes. I'm not quite sure with England and Norway, so maybe because they have this one long hair guy and everyone is talking about him because he's so great, but still I'm going to say England. Yes, that's my guess. What is your guess? What are you saying? Do you have some similar tips on the game? I pick France, Spain, Argentina. No. Alright. And who's going to win the whole World Cup? Erling Haaland from Norway, yes. I think that one. Good top 3 score for now. Yes, everyone is talking about him, that he's such a good soccer player, but Messi, also number one top score, 8 goals. Next to Haaland with 7 goals. So you are saying that Argentina's going to win the World Cup? Argentina, but they didn't play good in the last 2 matches, but I still want they to win for Messi. I mean, Messi can't carry the whole team, but if that's your guess, it's alright. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea, to be honest. Logically, France has the best chance to win. I just picked France because my mom picked it, so I thought I go with that. But it's all everything about pretending to know who's going to win, so. Is anyone playing today? My head picked France, but my head picked France, but my heart picked Argentina. Oh. I mean, you never know, maybe. When Neymar are done with World Cups. Ronaldo? Ronaldo's 31 and retired from national. Ronaldo. Oh. Oh my god. You know, I work in school and the kids are always saying that I don't know, saying I don't know how to pronounce it, saying the stuff that's Ronaldo always saying this stuff. They're always saying this. The kids in the school always saying that. And when I asked them what that is, they said it's it's from Ronaldo. Are you also saying that sometimes they just sometimes came to my room and just said that? Yes, they also jumped and made the pose. And also when they maybe like throw like trash in the trash can, they also did that. They just came in. Sometimes they also just stand in front of the window from my room, and then they also did that. So no, so so I'm also a big fan of Ronaldo. This is the last legend standing. Yes, she's from Portugal. No, mas okay. There's a German. Yes. Miss Milena doesn't know football. This is the kids were. Yes, at some point they explained it to me like that, but first of all they just said it. But it's also I had one. Also, there's one kid. He's he's a little bit autistic, and he knew everything of like um every of the like weird AI Italian rhymes, like the Italian rhyme thingies. Do you know them? I try to think of one. One was a girl cup of coffee, and one was a crocodile and a airplane, and they had like weird names, and it was some KI stuff, and one kid knew weird AI. Yes, what is it? And one kid knew everything of them. You can show them a picture, and he know how they are called. One was it was a ballerina and a cappuccino. Wait. That's like some weird, I don't know, what is it? Gen Alpha stuff? I don't know. Maybe something. Wait. At this point, I know I'm old. Here, wait. I can show you one. Yeah, that's the name of it. It's not Gen Z anymore, it's Gen Alpha now. Time flies. I'm Gen Z, but I don't know. I mean, it's always the generation before. I don't know, just the kids who are like around 10 years old at the moment. And they saying, and 6, 7, and all of that weird stuff. I don't know. And then they tell me about it, and I mean, they don't tell me about it. They're just saying it, like in their sentence. They're just saying that, and at some point I'm asking them, and at some point I'm just asking, what are you doing? Why are you saying that all the time? And then they try to explain it to me, and that's it. Oh my god, that's a woman with a coat. Yes, and they're just saying the names, and there are like a lot of AI pictures of weird combinations, and then they make like Italian sounding names up to it. So that's the name of that picture, and I don't know. That is weird indeed, yeah. I don't know. I'm also confused. So yes. So the kid's also teaching me some stuff. Yeah, that 6, 7 thing is so weird for me. Yes, it is. Mm. 6, 7. Oh yeah. I actually wanted to. Do you know if is anyone playing today? Is there someone playing today? So I know if my I guess correctly. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow, France and Morocco, right? It's the next one. Here. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, Kids these days, yeah. how the school there, do they use PCs and phones a lot for the kids' education? Electronic in general, yes, but they now banned phones from the school, so the kids are not allowed to use their phone in school, which is really difficult for many of them because they are so used to it, just using the phone all the time. So not using the phone and not being available all the time and not always looking at your phone, it's actually for some kids really difficult. They can't put their phone away for like 1 or 2 hours because they're so, I don't know, like addicted, having FOMO, and I heard it's not good for school students to use PCs and phones. Make them have short attention span. Yes, they do. They do have a shorter. I mean, it's not just for kids. It's for everyone. It's also for adults. You can always mess up your attention span with your phone and like that short-term content. But for kids, especially because they can't. I mean, they have more problems regulating themselves. So the school is trying to do that for them, but just just banning the phone is maybe not the effective, most effective idea. Yes, I also think that's a good idea, but I don't think it's working so well. Yeah, social media makes they have dominated. Yeah. Yeah, we will see. So for me tomorrow they are playing at ah oops at 10 p.m. So they're playing for you at like in the middle of the night, right? So you can't watch the game, or are you still going to watch the game? Um, yeah, social media makes. What do you think? How old should a kid have a phone and social media? mm, um, yeah, I think it's pretty difficult because I mean every kid is developing in a different path. So I think some kids are really like reflective on themselves, and they know how to use a phone, and they're really like attentional with it. But there are also some kids that are not at all, they can't regulate themselves. So I think of all social media, like especially TikTok and Instagram, I think it would be best for most of the kids to have it, like to not have it until they're like teenagers. But you can also see that all of the kids do have social media and they don't want to be left out, and they want to be connected with all the other kids. So it's pretty difficult to say. I think kids, because everyone has to participate in it and everyone has to not use social media at that age. So we need some like legal regulations, which we like on paper already have. But if you if you look around, like all the kids are having social media. If you know, I mean, I think TikTok is it 16? I don't know. But if you are on TikTok, you see a lot of kids that are not 16. They're pretty young. So having a phone and being attentional with it maybe a little bit earlier, but like social media, especially TikTok, and a lot of like short-term content. like as far away from the young kids as possible, if they can manage to not use it as much. If you have kids in the future, you gonna how you gonna protect them from addicting to phones? I think always the best way is to talk with them and have an open conversation about it, and like both of it, like regulation and but also a lot of just like talking with them and giving them the tools to, because you can't protect them always. They have to know how to use social media and to be aware of the side effects of it, and to be aware when they notice that they're using it too much, or they having problems with attention or something, that they know, all right, like knowing the warning signals, and then they can regulate themselves. So I would always try to help them to develop a like mindful use of technology. That would be my approach, but there's also a lot of like personal stuff. I mean, I think some people are really good at using the phone mindfully and being aware of the use, and there are a lot of people who don't. So I would always try to show my kids how to use their phone right, but I also know how I mean, everyone knows how hard it is to not get into the whole like overconsumption and doom scrolling stuff. Happens to everyone, I think. I think it should play outside more and use physical books, internet, social media. As later, maybe when they're 17 or 18, yes, definitely. I mean, if they can manage to do that, and you can, you can try to help them with that. That would be the best case. But I think we are at the moment, because we missed like the point to actually prevent kids from using TikTok and all of the bad social media stuff. So we need definitely some legal regulations. Is the school kids' parent responsible too? Some parents make kids use phones and social media in their house. Yes, that's also true. I mean, it's also like an easy thing to do. If your kid wants attention or something, just give them like your iPad or your phone, and it's quiet. But it's definitely the wrong approach. It's the environment. Even every kid around them uses phones. To use phones to the environment should be better too. Yes, definitely. Shift attention to play outside or arts like drawing or music instruments, maybe not using phone. Yes. I mean, there are some kids in school that are really attentional with their phone, and they don't have it, and their parents are also really attentional with it. But I mean, it's difficult. Phone. So your kids don't get a phone until they are 18. No phone. But in my drawing class, I have a lot of kids that are really attentional with their phone, because they are in my drawing and painting class, so they don't use a phone, they're just painting and drawing and don't think about their phones. So not every kid is an addicted TikTok, doom scrolling, I don't know, zombie like phone addict. Actually, these tech companies are making millions from kids and teenagers. They're easier to get addicted to social media. Downloads, yes, that's true. That's true. And if you like when they're addicted from a young age, it's even worse. Actually, the paper that I'm writing right now is exactly about this topic. If I can find my thesis, I can tell you. It is social media and psychological well-being on adolescents, with the topics about depression, social comparison, cyberbullying, media literacy, which is kind of the only thing you can do about it. Yes, and it's like specific about the well-being and the mental side effects, like depression and anxiety. So maybe when I'm done with my paper, then I can tell you what maybe when I'm done with writing my paper, my opinion is going to change about it, but I don't think so. The tech companies are making from kids and teenagers. Social media. Yeah, but I think a little bit less on the phone would be good for everyone. A little bit less on social media. I had Finland schools reversed policy to use digital devices in school. Yes, that's also something what I heard, and also not writing on. They gave everyone. That's also something that we did here in Germany. That schools have iPads for every kid, so everyone has everything on the iPad, and everyone is writing on the iPad. And they stopped that because like in studies they found that writing on paper and reading on actual paper, not like on a display, you can remember more if you writing down on a paper with the pencil and reading on actual physical paper. So that's why they changed it back to analog stuff and not digital. Yes, cyberbullying too. Kids and teenagers are much easier to get caught with it. Yes. And also something that is a lot is a big problem, especially among younger people, is FOMO, fear of missing out. So they're scared they missing out on something, which is especially bad if they have like that fear of missing out if they don't have like TikTok and Instagram. Wait, I'm going to let the cat in my room. Look who's here. Can you see him? I don't know. Ah, can't even see him properly. Ah, there he is. Oh, I have to give him food soon, so that's why he looks so angry and making airplane ears, because he wants to have food. So in Germany too, they once used tablets for each student, yes, but I stopped. In Germany we don't do it, but I also heard that they change it back in Finland, back to handwriting and books. What is FOMO? Yeah, fear of missing out. I mean, some people are like also have that in their friend group, when friends do something that they are scared if they don't go, so they always have to go everywhere because they're scared. Ah. Was ist in Germany the same as in Finland? Ooh. He's back for food, yes, because he wants food. The German school system is, I mean, yeah, the school system in Germany is kind of old, I would say. It's not really innovative. It's like really old. We don't really change something about it. It's not the best one in the world. Hello. And a lot of people here being really critical with it because it's just not the best. But the overall system is just not. And also a lot of people here are saying that we should do a lot of things more like Finland and like the north countries, and not, I don't know, doing the same stuff that we did 50, 60 years ago. Cotton, yes, he's here, but he's just here for food. I have to give him food. So I have to end the stream soon and give him his dinner. I heard Finland has the best reading for school system. Yes, they're also innovating everything and trying to be better, and I don't know. And they admit when something didn't work, and I think that's for many countries pretty difficult to admit that something that they tried did not work. So yeah, not too much work for students. Yes. Show Cotton's face in the camera again. I want to see his airplane face again. Again. Wait. I'm sure this is airplane face again. I also think he's a little bit mad because I'm sitting on the good chair, and he has to sit on his. Oh. You are such an outsidey cat. Are you an outside cat? Did you catch a big moth? You did. You are a predator. That's the face of a predator. Yes. Oh. Alright, I'm going to give him some food. Um, it's gonna bite or slap you with his paw if you are late. No, he's crying, and then I know he's hungry. He's so cute, so cute. Chin rubs, yes. The face in the of an apex predator. Yeah, true. Top of the food. Yes, he is really. I mean, he is pretty scary. He's a big cat. All right, go give him. Yes, I'm going to give him some food, even though he catched so much food by himself. But I mean, an apex predator has to eat, so a lot of food. Alrighty. Yeah, thank you for visiting the stream. It's probably way too late at your place, so I hope you can get back to sleep and not be too tired tomorrow. Very nice to chat. Yes, I also thought it was really nice chatting with you. And like I said, we are probably going to do the next stream on Sunday. So if you want, you can visit the stream, and then we can see how our bets are going and who's right with the World Cup and the UFC fights. Yes. Yes, let's see whose picks are correct. Alrighty, then have a good night, and I will see you on Sunday.